All right, folks. The Michael movie is about to come out soon, in a few weeks, and Paris Jackson has finally broken her silence on the film. Let's hear what she has to say, and then we can react to it.
I know you're fresh off of Paris Fashion Week. How was it for you?
It was good. It was
Oh, she looks
felt
good.
productive, felt really good. I did some fashion stuff, did some
Wow.
music stuff. So
I love that you mentioned the music stuff because you have a new single coming out this week.
I do. So I have a single coming out on Friday.
Tell me about it. What's the inspo?
The inspo is getting high with the love of my life a long time ago before I got sober. And but the music video story is a little different. It's kind of more about what's going on in our world today, I would say.
Very cool. And I know you worked on it with Linda Perry. So what was that experience like?
Legend.
She's my muse. I feel like the stuff that I've written with her is some of my best stuff. So I want to keep writing with her because she just brings something out of me that I've not seen yet before.
And I know, of course, you're not involved in the Michael biopic, but Colman Domingo did reach out to you. He just said, what did it mean to you to get to hear from him?
I really appreciated the sentiment of it because there's lots of miscommunication.
Ah, so they did speak on it. Okay.
Things get twisted and all that. I think I responded to him probably a couple months ago at this point. I just sent like a voice memo telling him I appreciated him as an artist and wishing him and my cousin success and joy and happiness. And
What's the story you want out there about your dad?
love and light.
All right, so we just watched it. That was a quick run through. Let's
you're fresh off
let's
of-
rewatch it now, and then I'll sort of give my reactions to it. But first off, I mean, Paris looks good, man. She looks awesome, and I know for a while there, I don't know if it was just her outward look or if it was some more things that were going on the periphery of her life, but you could kind of tell that she was struggling a little bit, and it seems like she has really gotten herself together. So it's cool to see that. And obviously she's diving into fashion now. I don't know how much stuff she had been involved or how many ways she had been involved with fashion before this, but obviously with the background that she has, you would think that someone of her stature would be able to jump into an industry like this. A lot of times it's difficult. I'm not going to say it's impossible. It's difficult for somebody who would just be a normal person like me and to decide that they're going to delve into the fashion industry and make a mark. But someone who has the money, the name, the fame backing her like Paris does, that gives her a leg up on a lot of different competition and a lot of different people who may not be able to dive into this sort of industry the way that she obviously is. So I wish her the best of luck in it. I hope that her fashion desires and dreams come true. I know a lot of times when you have kids of celebrities, they end up diving into music and diving into fashion. It's sort of those things that us normal people may not be able to jump into, or may not. We're out here grinding. I'm still working my daily job, working OT, and then coming on here on YouTube and just trying to enjoy myself. This is like a way of me relaxing. So I know that it has to be similar to her, even though she is not and has not grown up the same way that most of us have. She has her outlets and her desires, and this is obviously one of hers. So I wish her the best of luck on it.
Paris Fashion Week. How was it for you?
It was good. It was
And she looks good, man. I know I said it already, but she looks good. Girl looking good.
felt productive, felt really good. I did some fashion stuff, did some music stuff. So
How old is Paris
You
now,
mentioned the
man?
music
It's
stuff 'cause
crazy.
You have a new single coming out this week.
I do. So I have a single coming out on Friday.
So she just had her new music single drop. Yeah, music sounds kind of folky. The acoustic guitar, I don't want to say country because it doesn't necessarily sound country, but definitely very folky. If you guys are interested in me like watching and reacting to it, let me know in the comments, man. I would love to do something like that. I don't really do music reactions a ton, but I feel like this is a special circumstance where I should probably do something like that in this type of situation. So yeah, if you're interested, let me know.
Tell me about it. What's the inspo?
The inspo is
The inspo.
getting high with the love of my life a long time ago before I got sober. And
Interesting. So I always find this interesting too, is that people who are in the arts tend to go back to times where they weren't doing their best, and those times are what gives them the inspiration to make art the way that they do. So and this is another one. This is a question that I got for you guys. Are there many artists out there who have, who are doing amazing, and they are able to channel that amazing time in their life and make some very inspirational music from it? I know that there are definitely artists that do that. I'm racking my brain trying to think of some who have had, you might have a happy song or a happy record, but not an entire happy album. And usually a lot of times the best material comes from pain, it comes from grief, it comes from struggle. So it's not surprising that she was able to draw inspiration for this single from a point in her life that probably wasn't the best for her. But I'm happy that she's come out on the other side of that. So yeah, this is just, I'm just talking. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. So yeah, this is an open conversation. Let me know what you guys think too. Can you drop music when, or can you show your artistic abilities when things are going the best for you, as opposed to when they're going the worst and you have that struggle and that turmoil?
And, but the music video story is a little different. It's kind of more about what's going on in our world today, I would say.
Very cool. And I know you worked on it
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that video out.
with Linda Perry. So what was that experience like?
Linda Perry, the legend in that hat, man. World renowned music writer, has penned so many classic hits, and to see that Paris is working with her, it does bode well for at least the how good the songs are going to be. I'm not sure how much of a performer Paris is, and when you have music like this, like at least from this first single that we just saw, that's not a very stage performy type of song. That's just, artistic ability, being able to play the guitar, and your voice. So she's gonna have to really show something in order to gain traction in this industry, if that's the type of artist that she's gonna be. Nothing against it. I'm just saying, if that's the type of artist that she's going to be, she's going to have to do a lot and be very, very, very talented. So it's cool to see that she's at least working with writers who are extremely talented.
She's my muse. Um, I feel like the stuff that I've written with her is some of my best stuff. So I want to keep writing with her because she just brings something out of me that I've not seen yet before.
And that's super important too. I could only imagine that. When I work on this show a lot of times with my wife, and I couldn't imagine just working with somebody who I didn't enjoy doing this show with, or trying to create art with someone who you're not vibing with. So for her to have that connection with a legendary songwriter is a good thing, and bodes very well for her music career. She continues to work with her a lot.
And I know, of course, you're not involved in the Michael biopic, but Colman Domingo did reach out to
Yeah, interesting that she isn't really involved in the biopic. I kind of assumed that she had been, and I guess in my little, fantasy world, that, everybody is super excited about this movie and that they're all on the same page and they all had their hand in crafting it. But obviously that's not the case. It seems as though Paris is on the outside a little bit, but she did have a conversation with Colman Domingo, who plays Michael's father in the movie, and who is an amazing actor, in several different roles that he's been involved in. I think my favorite role of his is the character that he plays in Euphoria, like as a mentor to one of the characters on the show. So yeah, it I'm a little torn. I'm a little torn because I would love to see, Paris had been on board, Janet had been on board, and she's already come out and been chirping about some things that she hasn't liked about this process. I would assume that some of the other family members also have an issue with something like this, but I am just glad that we are able to hopefully have something that's going to represent Michael in the best light possible, while also being truthful, but also represent the good things that Michael was able to bring to us And by us, I mean the entire planet, because this man has touched so many lives, so many souls. But yeah, I'm interested to see, like, once the reviews finally come out and once a lot of the family members see this, how many of them are going to come out for the movie or against the movie. So it seems like Paris is going to be for it, and I think that's a really good thing. I wonder what her brothers think about it.
To you, he just said. What did it mean to you to get to hear from him?
I really appreciated the sentiment of it because, there's.
And it was cool for him to reach out to her. Like, that's something that he didn't have to do. I wonder how many other people involved with the movie reached out to different people of the Jackson family. And Coleman obviously thought that it was important to reach out to one of Michael's children, and sort of, I'm sure he was trying to garner her blessing, or at least let her know that, like, hey, this is happening, this is what's going on, and we want you to know that it's happening, and that we're going to try our best to portray the truth and to portray your father in the best light possible. I'm just paraphrasing, and I'm guessing what he would probably say to her. I would think it'd be along those lines.
Lots of miscommunications and things get twisted and all that.
Yeah, see, there's the miscommunications and the twisted, and so I'm guessing a lot of some of the family members aren't too happy about it, and maybe it had been communicated that Paris wasn't too excited about it either, but she was able to set those records straight and speak to one of the sources directly, and I'm sure that by doing that they were able to sort of clear the air, and she was able to, at least to some degree, give her blessing on the film.
I think I responded to him probably a couple months ago at this point. I just sent like a voice memo telling him I appreciated him as an artist and like.
How does, like, I just wonder, like, how did she get his number? Like, who do you call her? Like, hey, I need to get Colman Domingo's number. And I mean, I am Michael Jackson's daughter, so I guess I got access to anybody and anything that I want at any point in time in my life. But it's just kind of cool when you hear, like, oh yeah, I called him up and left him a voice message. Like, she didn't even talk to him directly, she just left him a voice memo. Which is wild to me.
Wishing him and my cousin success and joy and happiness.
Cool to see that she talked about her cousin too, who's starring in the film, because it'd be one thing if you were, sort of giving your blessings to the actors and actresses who are outside of the family, but you have an actual family member, your cousin. Like, you got a first cousin who is, playing your father, and for her to wish him the best in the production of the movie is definitely a good thing and a positive sign for the vibes that the movie is trying to put out.
What's the story you want out there about your dad?
Love and light.
And she says the story that she wants out there about her father is love and light, and I think that that's something that Mike was able to produce in spades. Like, he was able to provide his love and light through his music and touch so many different people, including this person right here speaking behind this mic. But yeah, this is just one of the things that we're going to be putting out over the next few weeks as we get closer and closer to the Michael movie releasing. I will be there opening night to go check it out. So this is going to be one of the best places to be on YouTube, on the internet, to check out anything and everything about the Michael movie. So just go ahead, go to our channel, subscribe right now, go to the channel, go look back. I have a whole playlist of things for the Michael movie, so go check them all out. It's reactions to it, and it's all honest, it's all in the moment. That's how I do things on this channel, so please, yeah, go check those out. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop those comments like I said, and just know that Watch Stuff with Us will be in the mix in 2026, and especially for the Michael movie just dropping a few weeks from now. My name is JD, and I will see you when I see you. Peace and love.